This example is asking you to determine the average value of a given function over a specific x interval. Whenever you need to find the average value of a function, this is an integral setup. So it's a formula, it's a little integral formula. It's one of those things an integral can do for us. The average value formula looks like 1 over b minus a times the integral from a to b of whatever that equation is, and then if it's an x dx. So for us, what we need to do on this problem is we're going to come through and we want to find the average value of this equation. So we're going to take the antiderivative from negative 1 to 2 of 3x squared plus 10x minus 7 dx. And we're going to need to multiply that by 1 over b minus a. So 1 over our top bound minus our lower bound. So working our way through this a little bit at a time, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take care of this piece up in front. That's 1 over 2 plus 1, so we're looking at 1/3 right there. Now coming over to the next piece, I need to take the antiderivative of this equation, the definite integral. And so to do that, I'm going to apply my power rule. So we're doing our power rule for antiderivatives. That just says add 1 to the power and then divide by the new power. So doing that in this situation, we add 1 to the power, we end up with 3x to the third, divide by the new power, which is 3, plus, we got an unwritten 1 there, add 1 to the power, that gets us 10x squared over the new power of 2. Then numbers by themselves, when we were taking derivatives, went away. Constants went away. When we're undoing derivatives, we're taking antiderivatives, they gain a letter back. So that's going to be negative 7x. And because this is a definite integral, we get this evaluated symbol at the very end here. So evaluated from x equals negative 1 to x equals 2. To get that number out, we do what I just call the top minus bottom method. So we are going to take the top value, plug it into that equation, and then subtract off the bottom value plugged in. So this 1/3 up in front is really just going to keep coming along for the ride for the moment here. And we're going to multiply it by the final answer we get from doing our top minus bottom process. So a little bit of cleanup before you plug it in will make your life easier. Those 3's would cancel. That 10 and that 2 would cancel out. So then from there, plugging into this, the top value of 2. So then 2 to the third plus 5 times 2 squared minus 7 times 2. The top value minus, and then plugging in the bottom value for x everywhere, we would get negative 1 to the third plus 5 times negative 1 squared minus 7 times negative 1. And then all of that stuff, whatever we get out of there, we're going to multiply that by 1/3, and that's going to give us out our answer. And so if we put all that stuff in orange, if you shove all that into your calculator or do it in your head, you're going to get out of here 3. So that's what our definite integral equaled. And we multiply that by our 1/3. For a final answer, 1/3 times 3 is going to get us 1. So the average value of that given equation, f of x squared on the x interval, negative 1 to 2, the average value of that is a y value of 1. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please click that like button and subscribe. And also share it with your friends and anyone else you know who might be crying about an upcoming AP Calc test. You can find more videos from me, more sample AP Calc questions, and my complete AP Calc study guide over at my website, apcalcprep.com. Have a great one.